Though the National Development Planning Commission says it lacks credible data and research information to guide Ghana's 40-year development agenda. Now, Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Nimoy Thompson, says as part of a short-term plan, the NDPC is collaborating with the Ghana Statistical Service to establish a policy research facility to address the challenge.
Currently, research capacity in Ghana, like many African countries, have been described as low or limited, often blamed for some unsuccessful policy decisions by successive governments. But senior lecturer at the Department of Accounting and Finance at the University of Cape Coast, Dr. Zanjina Issa, blamed the development on lack of access to credible information and data for effective research works. The other option, which is raw data collection, has been hindered by lack of funding.
Most likely, we would like the funding will help us sometimes. Even if the data is not available, we could construct it, and so yeah, sometimes it helps. But here's the case: you don't have it, already from the public institution. That would make it easy, and then you don't have that much resources to construct that as well, and so it's a bit of a constraint. And the challenge is that we can't be more scientific when we make any sort of argument out there because we don't have the means to give a more scientific answer.
Currently, most research works are mainly for academic purposes and not policy focused. The Ghana National Development Planning Commission is equally faced with the challenge of getting the right data for effective operation.
We don't have a lot of data, and we're aware of that. The Commission has also proposed the establishment of a policy research facility that will fill this void over time. It's part of our 5-year strategic plan. Of course, we need to finance that ourselves as Ghanaians. Part of the reason why policy research doesn't find its way into policy making in Ghana is that it tends to be funded by outsiders, by donors.
At the Policy Dialogue Series by the Center for Democratic Development, the Canadian government and the African Development Bank Group, policy think tanks have been discussing ways to help researchers to be policy relevant. Selected researchers from academia and research institutions presented research papers in areas including the financial sector, access to credit, and Ghana's long-run growth. The papers were subjected to critiques, after which inputs will be made to fine-tune them for policy direction.